college football, just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Second down to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own.
Punt, and he's got room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Cardinals have this offense rolling. Keeps it on the ground. Got an alley. Maybe some room here. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. On the move. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Sellers. Look out. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen, so that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Booster! Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jennings. Just able to get out to the 8. Our line on the return before he stopped. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Bug meat windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Dropping back, it's Key. That's caught. It's McWilliams. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Snapped on 4th down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback changing the play. The run inside. It's Jennings.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking down the middle. Between the hashes, it's straight. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Number 24, Cincinnati.
no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Key. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Rush is on. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They need a huge play on third and long. They go to the wide receiver screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole. And this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Long way to go on second down. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Changing the routes with his receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Keeping his eyes downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Leaves it in his belly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Keep it on the ground. Just smothered on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Louisville calls its second timeout. And now everybody's chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Running inside, it's Davis. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Rides to the back. Looking for room at the 30. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Booster! Go!
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the end zone. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Making the adjustment. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Called the fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. Throwing, Sellers. Going deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Finds a seam. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Sells the run, looking to pass. Flush to the left. He turns it loose to the left. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half, a lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot, but here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen, force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 16, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Tigers getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Trying to make magic with his feet. Open space at the 25. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing it in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
Wants to go up top on second down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. This third down a little longer after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Cardinals want to move quickly.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Gonna run it. It's Fuller. Breaks into the open. He's got enough. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the point after is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. The Cardinals in the hurry-up. Uh-oh, look out.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, going to throw it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up